Cartel in the building. Cartel, give your thoughts on Miss Ebony K. Williams saying that she wouldn't date a bus driver, and anything else that you want to address that you've heard people on the panel here say. Go ahead and speak on that as well, bro.
Hey man, look, what she said, you know, it came from a spot in her soul from when she was hurt. But how I feel about it, it's like, gang, I don't really care because it's like that woman's preference. And let me say this too, gang. Like, I'm all for black women divesting, and I support the passport bros. We know this because at the end of the day, I'm not worried about no statistics. I'm just worried about how they gonna treat me. Like so far as how I date. Now listen. I ain't gonna lie to you, gang. I got so much patience out here, but at the same time, I got that dog in me where down there I could just get any type of quality of woman out there, you know. So what I tend to do is just with the women that say what you gotta have to date them, really. Like, and then I'm good at reading the rooms. Like I said, you got to let me know that you're interested in me before I even really say something to you. But it just turns out like a lot of women that be having shit going on, they be interested in me. So I just really go with that. Like I ain't gonna lie to you, regardless of what I got. Like I said, you gotta have something to even fuck with me. Like that's just how I am. I ain't gonna lie to you, gang. It's like sometimes you gotta step the game up, bro. Because at the end of the day, we dropped the ball. Think about how many lanes used to put it in these women's minds that it was okay for them to just look good and I'll spend this on you. I'll spend that on you. And like we really engraved that in their head, gang. Like we really engraved that in their head that all they gotta do is bring to the table is just good looks and some wet cat. So that's really like what we dealing with right now. We dealing with the backlash of that because that's exactly what I just said is what's going on. Like so far as, but I got the game from women. That's what they be doing to me. And like so far as you gotta have something to rock with them. And I know how I get down. I know I'm a whole vibe. And at the end of the day, like really, like I stand on this heavy, gang. It's like as men, we got to put our lives on the line for our woman. So if I'm out with you and something go down, I'm gonna put my life on the line for you. That should be enough, right then and there. And you liking me as me. Like so far as what come after me, I mean, shit. I mean, if you find me interesting, then like I say, whatever comes after that, we'll just see. But like so far as even mentioning money, I ain't really got a dog in this fight because I ain't never bumped into a woman that tried to even get in my pockets, gang. Like I say, they trying to get in my pants, not my pockets. So it's like I be seeing what's going on, but I don't got no trouble in that department, gang. I ain't gonna lie to you. If it's ever a time when I'm not with a woman, that's because that's a choice that I made. Like I say, this shit real easy. Like I could get a woman out here quicker than I could get a dollar, and it's just said how like a lot of people can't make that happen. But like I say, I support anybody dating who they want to date. I ain't knocking nobody preference. And at the end of the day, and like I say, I ain't worried about the statistics. As long as you come in my life and you ready to treat me right, like I say, you know how I rock, gang. I don't give a damn if you masculine. Take your masculine ass over there. I want you feminine already. I don't give a damn about what happened. Don't bring it over here. Take it over to somebody else. I want to be happy over here. I'm sorry what you went through, but it ain't got shit to do with me. Like I say, I'm just different. Like I don't rock out with a lot of shit. Like I see what's going on. It's funny and shit like that, but do I mess with that quality of women that just, oh, you gotta have this, you gotta have that? Hell no. Do I knock what they want? No. But like I said, if they gonna get it out of me, no.
Right,
Shit. So it's like
right,
it don't
right,
bother me. Shit.
right. I hear you, ladies
Oh
and
yeah, but that's
gentlemen.
it though, gang. That's it though.
That's Cartel, ladies and gentlemen. We have Seven in the building. Seven, welcome. The floor is yours, ma'am. Go ahead. Give your thoughts on what Miss Ebony K. Williams had to say. And anything else that you heard, anyone say on this panel that you want to address. Go ahead and address that as well. You're muted, ma'am.
Okay, so I'm part of several groups, and it's mostly like a social experiment, you know? I like to see what people who have opposing views are saying, and I try not to engage most of the time. Hi. I try not to engage most of the time. I just try to like see where they're coming from because like as a person who is on the debate team, you have to know both sides to argue a point, right? So it's important for me to know exactly where you guys are coming from. And there are points that I can take, and then there are points that I cannot take. So, Charles, for instance, he said several things that were easily disagreeable. One was the idea that we a Black American women want your money and that foreign women are not like that. Sir, America came from them. Literally British, Irish, foreign people came to America and built it. So we learned this from foreign women. If you are on the right side of TikTok, you'll know they're on here teaching us how to get money from y'all. It's really funny that passport bros believe that foreign women do not have the internet. They can't see why y'all are coming over there. They are aware of what y'all are coming from. And the reality of it is that it's a lot harder to get the white men because the Black men somehow just believe that they will believe what you put in front of them when they come to your country. So Black is easy. And that is why a lot of them get chose. They go over there and they get chose real fast because the goal is to get to the money, to get to the country. And you are the easiest route because you are believing what you're seeing. So there's that. Another thing, one thing that I've heard over and over again from Black men is, and mind you, I'm all about Black men. I would not choose another fucking race to be with, ever, okay? I'm gonna choose a Black man first every time, period. Now, I hear this all the time from Black men that we should choose better partners, that we are responsible for the partners we choose, and we should choose better. But then we have this man who came up here and adamantly told us that he made a baby with a woman that was bipolar, as he said. And all I could think was, he couldn't see that before he put a baby in her? Why didn't he choose better? That's crazy. I mean, is he not responsible for the bipolar woman that he chose to have a baby with, that he had to get his child away from? That's interesting. That's an interesting take. Why didn't you marry her? How did you marry her? Why did you choose a woman that was so bad? Is it maybe that you couldn't decipher how she was gonna be before you had the baby with her? Is that maybe the case? Because men lie. Men lie to women. They tell us what we want to hear, and we will believe that man is going to be there for us. But nobody can discern what a person is going to do after you get married, after you have the baby. At that point, you are depending on the other person to be everything that they are supposed to be. You can never do that. You can only be what you are supposed to be. You can only be the best person you are supposed to be. So to put the blame on another person is fucking weird, to say the least. Also, there was, I think, Cartel, you said something about being masculine. Masculinity in Black women is a fear it's a fear response. It's based off of men not being protective of us, so us having to protect ourselves. No Black woman, no woman, period, ever wants to be masculine. And the right man comes along and removes that masculinity from us because it's not something that we ever want to do. It is real easy to be feminine in the presence of a man. When you are not in the presence of a man, you will want to control. You will want to manipulate. You will want to control the situation, control the people around you, control all the pieces. You will want to be bossy. You will want to be fucking nagging. You will want to do all those things because you are trying to protect your house, protect your safety, protect your kids, protect your environment, all of that. When you don't have to do that no more, all that shit falls off and you are able to be feminine. Black women have not been able to be feminine. We have not been given the space to be feminine in most situations because we are dealing with men who know we're strong because they had a strong mom. And so they expect us to be strong. And the second we show weakness, they run the fuck over us. We've all been in a situation where we thought we were in the position to be feminine, and then we had to man the fuck up.
You gotta
It's
choose
not
better,
something we
gang.
want to do. It is something the world has always placed on Black women. But none of us want to be that. That's why we're all trying to be in our feminine era. We're all trying to find that man that makes us feel safe enough. But and another thing, Mr. Charles, you spoke about how when you met your wife, the first thing that y'all discussed was the violence of Black women, and she is speaking about the violence of Black men. Ethiopian, whatever fucking Providence, fucking city, fucking state, country in Africa. She's talking about Black men being violent. And here you are, like, no, Black men in America are not violent. It's the women. The women are violent. And y'all were able to bond on that? Get the fuck out of here. If you bond with a person based off your hatred for another person, do you really like the person you're bonding with? Or is it a fucking trauma bond? Bitch, are you kidding me? Do you, if you have to say, I like this woman because Black women, then do you really like her? Why is any other woman in the conversation while you're trying to figure out how you like this person? It wasn't about your love for her culture. It was about your hate for your own, sir. And we'll leave it at that.
Charles, did you have anything you wanted to say to what she just said to you?
Most definitely. Okay, first of all, let's clear some things up. She spewed a straw man fallacy. She also spewed a faulty analogy. Okay, the faulty analogy is, if a person's bipolar and they're taking medication, you cannot know they're bipolar because there are no symptoms. Because she's
It's
taking
bipolar.
medication. No, 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 no. What? May
Oh
I
well.
finish, please? If a person is on taking medication, they cannot have symptoms, and her medical record is confidential. It was the only way I would have knew if she told me. The only reason why I found out is because when she got pregnant, she stopped taking her medication because she didn't want to hurt the baby. The problem is when she stopped taking her medication, she started flipping out. That's how I found out. So unlike me with Black American women, you know these men are broke. You know these men are gangsters. You know they just came out of jail, and you have the baby by them anyway. As a matter of fact, you admit that you choose potentials. You deliberately choose builder men. You deliberately choose men who don't have their own place, who don't have a good job, and have a baby by these men. This is totally different. I didn't know she was bipolar because the medication concealed how she would be if she was not on medication. So you threw the faulty analogy, and also I didn't. What my wife liked about me is she liked my character and my disapproval of violence. That's character, not trauma bonding. That's a value system. You're simply just not educated. When if a person shows disdain for violence that gave her the impression that I'm against violence. And Black American and excuse me, and domestic violence is far more common in Ethiopia compared to America. They even accept it as the norm. Matter of fact, many Ethiopian women believe it's okay to be beat. They think it's normal. They figured men are supposed to physically beat their women to discipline them. And I was disgusted by that. And she saw my disgust. And she said, she thought to herself, this is a good man. She was judging my character, many of you Black American women never talk about. It's the reason why you never talk about character because you're failing in the character department. You don't. Most of you, I'm not gonna say all, but most of you don't value being polite. You don't value sexual purity. You're always defending high body count. Every time it's a conversation about high body count, there's American women defending it. You're defending the ran through culture. You're defending the single. You're defending everything that is destructive to the foundation of a family. So your argument is flawed. Okay, sit down and think about that for a while. Thanks.
Hey, seven, go ahead and respond, and then we'll give Ock the floor. You're on mute, Seven.
I was gonna say they love to talk about men that have been to jail though. Like they love to throw a telling in there.
Okay, so again, he mentions Black American men as if he is not one. And that is interesting because you are a Black American man, sir. So you can't excuse yourself from the conversation. You're part of it. Domestic violence is not just prevalent in Ethiopia. Sir, it's prevalent in the world. Violence against women is a worldwide issue. A worldwide issue. And fundamentally, Black women refuse to tell on our abusers because we don't want the police to do to you what you have done to us. So, more often than not, we will lie when they show up. We will protect you when they show up. Hold on. Now, hold on, wait. I'm not saying in every situation that is the case. But I will say that Black women are on the forefront of protecting Black men. We have always been on the forefront of protecting Black men. And the reason we are feeling like we should fall back on that now is because you guys do not hold that same fucking value to protecting us. Straight up. Yeah, you'll go to jail. If a bitch calls the police on you, you will. But in the majority of domestic abuse situations, it takes about fucking 7 interactions with police before they actually tell the truth of what's going on. So you beat this bitch 7 times. You beat this bitch 40 times. The police gets called 20 times. And she tells the last time, and now she's the problem. Why the fuck you beating her? Stop putting your hands on this woman. It's not just Ethiopia. It is the world.
You messing with the wrong type of men.
It's not just Black people. It is the world.
And most of y'all Black women can't even get along with each other. You done seen the videos. You've seen the ladies that went out to Mississippi and got unalive. Y'all can't even get along with each other.
What does
What
that
is you
have to
Yeah,
do
talking
with the
about?
did I
Y'all
conversation?
got a
finish?
false sisterhood. Y'all don't protect each other. Y'all ain't been on the front line for black men and I don't know how
Hey,
long.
you know what?
We
Y'all
most
down
Hey,
talk
definitely
black
But
haven't.
women.
Corey,
Y'all
We most
down talk
definitely
black
haven't.
women that
But
stand
once
up for black
again,
men. Y'all down talk
but
black women that stand up for black men. When have y'all been on the forefront because you feel like you march over behind when somebody get
hold on,
unalive that's doing
wait.
something?
We most
Y'all might as
definitely
well stay in the
haven't. But that
crib.
doesn't have anything to do with
the
this
Y'all
topic.
feel like y'all
Now,
be
wait
on
a
the
terribility that
minute.
front
black
lines.
men kill
You feel
black
like you be on the
men
front
often.
lines because y'all march for men that's already unalive. Baby, stay in the crib. Let them people get the working time. That ain't doing nothing for nobody. I can protect myself.
But
Ain't nobody
Cartel,
asked nobody to get on the front line
I
for
just
nobody. Now,
respond
this a
what
dog
You
eat
don't
dog
have to
world. If you ain't
ask.
got that dog in
You
you,
don't
then you
have to
gone
ask,
anyway.
sir. I
You
care
ain't
about
y'all
your
ain't
life.
been there.
You
Y'all
don't have
ain't
to
but
been
ask. I
there.
care
Cartel,
about your
Cut
life.
that old narrative
I don't know
out.
you.
Y'all
I
ain't
care
been
about your
there.
life, though.
Y'all have not been
You
there
are
though. I'm just
important.
saying that,
You
gang.
deserve to
We
be
ain't been
here.
there for
wait,
you,
And I
and
believe
y'all
that.
definitely ain't been there for us. Like, let's keep it a buck.
We have.
Let's keep it a buck. No, y'all haven't.
We're
No,
keeping
y'all
it a
haven't.
buck.
When?
We're keeping it
When?
a buck. I don't know who you
When?
are.
When? I'm just saying, when have y'all been for black men as a whole?
We've
When?
always been there for black
Even
men.
at them rallies, you see people of different colors down there in the marches. Then you see black people, black men and women.
Are you
oh
kidding?
no, there
Y'all
usually
there was
is
chasing
too much
some.
a
black
ton of
Y'all
black
women.
ch-
Are you
women.
y'all
kidding?
be chasing it too much,
Are you
gang.
kidding?
Y'all be
What
chasing it too
Are
what
you
much.
what
kidding?
what
Y'all be chasing it too
Are you
much.
kidding?
Come on now. Y'all more so against us
what
than
Are you
y'all
kidding?
is with us. Y'all more
why
so
does
against us than
Are
y'all
you
is
kidding?
with us.
You're kidding, right?
I
false
disagree.
accused of domestic violence?
Also, if
False
you say
accused
black
of
women
domestic
don't like each other, black men unalive each other often.
So,
And
so
y'all
You
here's
unalive
have
each
to
other
go
once
too.
there.
again,
Y'all unalive each other
okay.
too. And y'all unalive black men. And
Not
y'all
on,
unalive
not
y'all.
on that,
Y'all
not on
unalive
the
y'all kids
women.
more than any race of women out there. Y'all unalive y'all kids more than any race of women out there. Don't forget
Oh,
But
that.
with
Y'all
okay.
talk about
speaking of
protect.
men and
Y'all say
women,
Evan,
with
protect
can you
black
say
speaking
you're
of
women.
cool with
men and
Protect
all
black
this?
women though,
children.
Can you say
Cartel,
your
Protect
source,
black
sir?
children.
because
Protect
you
black
were
Cartel.
children.
speaking of men
Can
and
you say your
women.
source, sir?
Protect black
Because
children.
I
Hey,
can
I be seeing
guarantee
women out
you
here unalive their kids, and y'all
100%
will sit
based
there and
off
say, "Oh,
of
she had to do all the work by
statistics
herself."
that is
Where's
false.
the baby daddy? Y'all unalive y'all kids, and then y'all blame the baby daddy. Where was the baby daddy?
Sir,
She had so much stress on her
sir,
man. Come on
sir,
now, protect the children.
sir,
Stop capping.
Mr.
Y'all
Cartel,
ain't even there for
that's
each
a
other.
false statement.
Y'all not
But you
even there
can't
for
keep
each other.
moving the
Can you mute your
goalposts
mic?
either. That's
That's
not
a
fair.
false statement,
Come on
sir.
now. Don't do that.
But
Don't
that's a
try to
false
ever down
statement.
talk us like y'all just so perfect.
The
Don't do
majority
that.
of babies
Don't
that are
do that.
unalived are white
Don't ever.
children, and
We
that
not
is
trying to hear
why
that.
the bill.
Y'all got the highest unalive and where y'all
That
oppose a
is
woman, tell a
false.
woman she a
That is not
superhero for getting the
true.
abortion, and
That
y'all
is
a bash a man for
false.
walking out his child's life. No, that's why you being
No,
loud
that's a
because you mad.
lie. That's
That's why
not
you being loud
true.
because you mad.
That's not true.
You know I'ma
Hold
keep
on.
speaking the
Here's the thing.
truth.
Here's the thing.
I'ma keep
I want you
speaking the
to I want
truth.
you to think critically for a
No.
second. I want you to think critically for a second.
I am thinking
If
critically.
okay,
Y'all don't have
okay,
each other back.
stop,
You just gonna spew a lot of
stop,
nonsense. And another
stop.
thing,
If
stop
we're
blaming
thinking
y'all being
critically,
listen, no.
okay, it's
Stop
fine.
blaming y'all being masculine on y'all relationships. Y'all ass be masculine when y'all leave y'all mama and daddy crib. That be y'all mama and y'all daddy fault that y'all ass be so damn masculine. Because they teach y'all ass not to respect a man, not to need a
Oh,
man.
is that what
But
they teach you?
these little boys getting
exactly
raised
right.
to respect women and all that. Y'all raise y'all daughters to be disobedient and all that shit. That's
Oh,
why a lot of y'all just get used up and threw to the curb, as you should. I'm just being respectful.
are you being respectful, Mr. Cartel?
That's
Because I'm trying to talk.
hey, the delivery probably off, but I'm just keeping it a buck, baby. Like a lot of y'all, they be
If
saying,
the
"Oh, I'm this,
delivery
that,
is
and the
off, then
third."
it's not
Y'all got the
respectful.
same type of personality.
If the
Y'all too
delivery
damn
is off, then
masculine.
it's not
Y'all too damn
respectful. The
masculine. Y'all
delivery
feel like
is the
all y'all gotta do
respectful
is just
part.
bring
So
y'all self,
let's
and y'all
start
can
there.
just be loud. Y'all want the last word under a roof, and you ain't even paying a bill in there. Y'all want equal rights, but y'all got a problem when somebody say something about 50-50. Get y'all mans out y'all ass. Come on now, what's going on out here?
Okay,
I
so
just conflated too many
Hold on,
Y'all
hold
want to
on.
things.
treat
Let
y'all
him
want
No
to
one
finish.
treat
asked
men. Y'all want to treat men the way you wouldn't want another woman treating your son. You would never out there tell your son to go out there and tell a woman, "Yeah, I make 6 figures. Come with me, baby," and just treat her like a queen. You gonna tell your son to go out there and get the best woman for him, get the woman that loves him for him. Y'all want men to do the exact same, do some shit you wouldn't want your own son to do? Hell no. What's wrong with y'all? How many women out there with a son would tell your son to go out there and, yeah, baby, make all this money and go out there and get a woman and make sure she doesn't bring anything to the table. She doesn't have to love you. You have to pay all her bills. Will you tell your
who
son
the
that?
fuck
Hell
is
no, you
telling
wouldn't.
anybody to do that?
Were you
Come on,
hearing
pull
him
y'all head
talk?
out y'all ass.
Who is
Y'all ain't
telling
telling me
anybody
that.
to do that?
No. Like I say, I ain't got a dog in that fight because I ain't gonna never let a woman tell me that. But y'all definitely telling black men that. I see it.
We're telling telling
I
black
see it.
men
I
to take
don't.
care of a
Yeah,
woman who
I
doesn't
see
want
it.
them, then that doesn't bother
I
you?
Like,
see it. I see it. Yeah, I see it. I see
You
it.
see that?
I
You need
see
to
it.
get out of those circles,
Anybody
sis.
else? Hey, no. Do you need to get out of your circles? I think we both can use that advice.
No, because my circles are
Because I don't
fine.
know
My
I don't know
circle's
those men
full
you
of
speak
black
of.
love,
I don't know those
full of
men you speak
long-lasting
of.
marriages, full of
Oh,
successful
so
black
what men you?
people.
If
So
then why you
your
ain't speaking about
circles
the
are
marriages?
probably
Then are they
full
getting
too.
beat? Are they getting beat? You was just talking about people getting beat, but you around successful marriages, but you choose to talk
Yes,
about the negativity. You a problem.
I know
You a
about the
problem.
negativity. That's
You got
I'm part of
successful.
it.
You got successful relationships out there, but you talking about the negativity to down talk black men. You a problem.
I didn't talk about the
Hey,
negativity
hey,
to
no, but
down
play
talk
that you a
black men.
coon.
I
Hey,
said
no, but you gotta play. You supposed to have that you a coon on that gang. I'm telling you, that'd have been a
what
perfect
I
time,
said
man.
is
Hey, no,
what
you
I
can take it though,
said
baby.
is
Baby girl, you can take the floor.
that
You got it. You got it.
domestic violence is a worldwide issue against women. Period.
Hey, gang, y'all hear? She just contradicted herself. I'm gonna let her take it though, cause I
When
just
did
did
I
I
it.
know,
say
but
that?
it doesn't change the fact that Black American women have the highest domestic violence arrest than any other group of women on earth. So why do Black American women more likely to physically attack their men? And also, I want to say one more thing. The difference between foreign women and Black American women is when foreign women say they want a man with money, is to start a family and be as one. When Black American women want a man with
Charles,
money, you're trying to use them for your personal gain, and you're not even trying to start a family. There's nothing wrong with a traditional woman wanting a man with money to start a family and have his children and be a
I agree
nice
with that.
submissive wife. That's why they get,
Charles,
yeah.
you have the statistic of domestic violence on Black men as well.
Yes, black men raised by Black single moms have high rates of domestic
Oh
violence.
no, so you just went and you put
She
women
don't
in
want to
it.
hear
So
that. She don't want to
my
hear
back
that.
So
ain't heavy
what he
enough.
basically just said is
My
that black
back
men
ain't
are the
heavy
top.
enough to hold all y'all problems and blame.
Well, no.
Because
That's
I'm
how
saying
we
women can
feel. That's
say,
how we feel.
no,
all I'm
Cartel, because
saying.
you wouldn't let me
Cause
say
I ain't
I
got
didn't
no
have a
kids.
daddy.
You know how many times women told me to take care of my kids. I'm 33. I ain't got no goddamn kids.
But
Shit, I'm more
Cartel,
responsible than a lot of these ladies out here. If you would have let that man put a ring on your finger before you laying on your back, you wouldn't be dealing with a lot of shit you're dealing with.
but
That's crazy. Y'all
Cartel,
want to be traditional when you want to. Be traditional from the
Cartel,
get go. You won't be
Why
dealing with
don't
shit.
y'all learn from foreign
Cartel,
Damn.
women?
could I
And
say,
why don't
could
Damn.
I
y'all learn
say
from
I
foreign
didn't
Or
have a
wrap it up.
daddy and that's why I'm acting up? Like, would you accept that as a
But did you
response, as
have any male
reason?
role models? I mean, did you
No,
have any male role models in your life?
no, I'm only asking specifically if I said I didn't have a daddy
Look, we
and
not
that's
finna
why
spin this
I'm messed up.
narrative. If y'all
Would
out here letting
you
these men
accept that?
finesse y'all and y'all swamping down that y'all more mature than men, y'all smarter than men, y'all got women's intuition, and
Right.
y'all let these men trick y'all, somebody lying, goddammit. It ain't
Right.
mathing.
So my
The math
point
ain't
was
mathing.
when he brought up
Goddamn.
men raised by single women
The math ain't
hitting
mathing.
women, it's the same thing. That's why I asked you it because I
It's a
couldn't
lot of
use
women
not
out here
having
that's
a father
abusing
as
men,
a
and y'all
reason.
laugh at that. Y'all laugh at that. A
No,
lot of
but
y'all put
what
y'all
I
he
hands
just
on
don't.
said
men,
was the
and y'all
reason that
I
smile at that.
don't.
the
But
Yeah,
reason
you
you
that
do.
they're
also
women
You
won't
do.
allow
is
me to
I
raised by
use
single
not
mothers.
having a father.
So
did.
is that an excuse? Is
See,
that an
look at
excuse?
y'all. Look at this
Can I just
toxic
speak
masculinity.
clearly for
Y'all
one
yelling at me.
second?
I'm just talking.
Who's yelling? I can't yell.
You said that kind of loud.
I don't have it in me to
She
yell.
didn't say
What
that
I
loud.
asked was
My eardrums hurt.
because he said men raised by single mothers. What I'm asking you is, can I put my issues on the fact that I didn't have a father
You can do what you
the
want to do.
same
I
way
can't
that he
stop you.
just did that?
You can do what you want to do. I can't stop you. Like, I mean,
Well, I
that's you.
guess
That's
I'm
up to you.
asking, would you argue against it?
I won't argue with you, baby. That's because that's your opinion. At the end of the day, you got it.
Okay, I
Okay, so
respect that.
seven. Go ahead, seven. Go ahead and say your last words. We have four other people on the panel that need to talk. So go ahead and say whatever closing words you have to say, seven, so we can give the other people opportunity to talk.
The point that I'm coming to is just that the blame game has to stop. I want black men want black women, I believe, or maybe they don't, and that's fine too. But even if you don't want black women,
I do.
your sole reason for not wanting a black woman or your sole reason for dating another race should not be your distaste for black women,
Oh
because
God.
that's not a real reason to love someone. If you love someone, it should be genuine and it shouldn't be based off your hate for another person. That's it. And I just want us to be able to have real conversations with each other that isn't based in, well, you did this, well, you did that, and it's your mama's fault, it's your daddy's fault. I don't think that that's like productive at all. We're all trying to figure out how to interact with each other. Why the fuck we blaming each other? That's fucking weird.
Okay. Hey, Seven, thank you for coming up here, ma'am. I appreciate you. I'm gonna drop you. There's some other people that want to come up, all right? Thank you for coming up.